Hello and welcome to my video on environmental injuries, specifically focused on animal bites. In this video, we will cover a few topics about animal bites and how they relate to first aid care. All images used in this video are owned by Carly. Most of these animals featured are my own pets, friends' pets, or wild animals. First and foremost, all animals that have teeth can bite. In the veterinary world, a common saying we use is, if it has teeth, then it can bite you, when informing pet owners of possible dangers when purchasing wild animals for pets. Whether this animal will bite is a different question, but if they have teeth, then they most certainly can bite you. These bites may result in bruising and/or breaks in your skin. Open wounds like lacerations caused by household pets are commonly caused by dogs, while puncture wounds caused by household pets are commonly caused by cats. These lacerations, or avulsions caused by dogs, can lead to serious bleeding, while puncture wounds left by cat bites typically do not bleed as much. If the wound is deep, bleeding heavily or uncontrollably, or carries a high risk of infection, medical care will be needed. Dogs, cats, and other domestic animals and wild animals all carry bacteria in their mouth just like humans do. They can carry different bacteria than is part of our normal flora in their mouths. Persons affected by animal bites may require stitches and/or a tetanus shot. In cases where the person was bitten by a wild or stray animal, you may need to call your designated emergency number if you suspect that the animal may have rabies. Rabies is a serious infection that attacks the nervous system. In the United States, rabies is mostly found in wild animals like bats, raccoons, skunks, and foxes. Animals with rabies may act strangely going against their normal circadian rhythm, approaching people, drooling, exhibit partial paralysis, act aggressively, or are strangely quiet. If you see an animal like this, do not approach it. Call your local animal control and try to remember as many details about the animal as possible. Treatment for rabies includes a series of injections to build up immunity against the disease. It is a slowly creeping disease. The farther away from the brain the site of infection is, the longer the incubation period. Rabies is one of the few viruses that can be vaccinated against after initial exposure. Rabies is endemic throughout the continental United States. Hawaii is the only rabies-free state. Most states have laws mandating rabies vaccinations for both dogs and cats. Veterinarians and vet students are required to receive rabies vaccinations prophylactically while the general public is not. If the bleeding resulting from an animal bite is minimal and you are not suspecting rabies, you should wash your hands with soap and water and then rinse clean with running water. Apply a small amount of antibiotic ointment if you or your patient has no known allergies to the ingredients, and then cover the wound with dressing and a bandage. The wound should be monitored over the next several days to ensure the wound is healing well with no signs of infection. I hope that you found this video informative and helpful. None of the animals pictured in this video have rabies or were harmed in the making of this film. Be careful when handling animals, including your little brothers.